Oh man.
Spinners, priests of Ifrei, are said to be able to change the past and predict the future. I wonder if my mother could do that.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
We probably shouldn't linger here.
We are having a great time together.
Fighting is over for now? Do you want me to continue to stay out of combat?
What? Attack enemies that attack us.
This might be fun.
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Go ahead.
I have to admit that I never was a particularly good barmaid. I was too shy to joke with the customers, and on top of that, well, quite frankly, I am so horribly ticklish. And the customers at the Winking Skewer all noticed. You bet they had fun trying to tickle me. I don't know how many trays with food I have dropped. The innkeeper was a sweetheart though. He never complained, he just sighed. But I think he might have been just a tad bit relieved when I quit my work after a while. His little daughter Minette was in tears though. I really felt bad about leaving her. We had a tremendous time together, singing and telling stories. I'll tell you more some other day. Let's get moving.
Alright.
Talk later.
You're so noisy in that armor. I realize it protects you and all, but could you try not to attract every bandit in Skyrim?
I want to ask you about Boswick culture.
I will try my best to answer.
Tell me more about Ifrei.
Ifrei the storyteller, the god of song, the forest and the now. She taught the birds to sing and gave the rivers their tinkling ethereal tune. There is a story about Ifrei that my mother told me when I was very young. When we're somewhere safe, perhaps I could tell it to you.
Ah,
Yes, yes. What? Okay. Ask away.
Is it true that you eat your enemies?
It is. It's called the Meat Mandate, and it's part of the Green Pact. It dictates that a fallen enemy must be eaten within 3 days of a battle. Ask away.
Green Pact?
It's the agreement my people made with Ifrei. In return for her protection and blessing, we swore to never eat or harm any plant life or vegetation.
Alright. Okay.
I will try my best to answer.
How do you build houses if you can't use wood?
We don't. Our homes aren't as much built as they're grown. The spinners sing to the trees, who coil their bark and leaves into cozy little pods. This is Ifrei's gift to us.
Okay. Let's get moving then. Oh my god.
Good boy, Thistle.
Where do you think we can find the Rave Guard Bard? Let's try the inn. That's where bards usually are, right?
What a good idea.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Come on in.
Dawnstar
Just
has
stoke the
always
fire.
held its own
Take a
against
seat and
the
get the cold
bandits and
out.
wild animals of the Pale.
Did you ever have to fight off bandits, Frida? Like in your stories?
Why, I once fought alongside your father when we were both younger. Saved him from getting his full head sliced off.
Who were you fighting against?
Oh, dearie, it was so long ago. But I do remember the celebration we had afterwards. Mead never tasted so good.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Alright.
What troubles you, my son?
What's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
Now, who was it that kidnapped the Jarl's son 20 years ago?
You mean Hildolf the school splitter?
What could you do?
Remember when
The
we rounded
dreams
up the
aren't real.
townspeople and dragged them out of that cave?
These dreams are
Those were the
manifestations created
I'd
by the
never seen my
Daedric Lord,
husband fight so bravely
Vermina.
before.
She has an awful hunger for our memories.
The vines
In
bless his
return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Got a plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
Return? You've been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
How can I help?
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Greetings. If you are here to listen to my music, I have to disappoint you. I cannot play, as I've lost my music instruments.
What a surprise. Have you recently brought a flute from a wood elf?
Yes, I have. Quite a nice flute, actually. Unfortunately, I haven't got it anymore. In fact, I have lost all my music instruments.
What happened?
On my way to Dawnstar, I was attacked by bandits. They knocked me down and grabbed everything I owned. Yes, they even took my precious lute, the best music instrument I've ever played. I think the bandits might be part of the pack that infests Fort Fellhammer. But when I regained consciousness, it was pitch dark and I had no weapon. I don't care about the money or the flute. If I could just get my precious loot back, I would be so happy.
Maybe I can track down these thieves.
Would you do that? That would be amazing. Tell you what, if you just bring me the loot, you can keep everything else. Yes, I will even try to find a way to reward you, although I have, as you know, lost all my money.
I have met Wilbert before. He is the red godbard I met on the boat to Dawnstar, the one who promised to teach me how to play a lute.
He didn't recognize you?
No, apparently not. Maybe he was too preoccupied with his worries over the lost music instruments. Or maybe it was because I spent most of the time on the ship being seasick. Well, we did spend an evening together here at Dawnstar as well, but to tell the truth, he was drunk and slept on the table most of the time. You know what? Once we have found his instruments, maybe he will recognize me.
Alright.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I? I'm glad that my mother cannot see me right now.
Okay. Okay.
So, where are we going now?
There once was a maiden called Vilja the Able, who cheered, celebrated, and danced on the table.
Follow me. It's this way. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
Divine's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entrance. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from them. Perhaps my prayers were answered. The reason the storm lost Dawnstar is more than a mere coincidence.
He was talking the whole time. Don't seem to be in a hurry.
Force!
What was that?
Right. Right.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, This temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is that dangerous?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
Alright.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Can't you hear the thunder? You gotta run, you gotta take cover. Climbed up from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land of yeah. In Bombay, with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land of